And welcome here, ICS3U folks. I think this might be the end. This might be the last lesson. And it's kind of a big one. It's a big concepts, but hopefully review of things that we've been talking about the last few days on functions, procedures, and more specifically today, records. Hopefully you have a word processing document. You're going to take this note down. There's some code. This is I think it should have been called the car package. And I want to mention how this is a little bit of a weird thing. So, and common in Java and most sort of bigger programs, that if you look at the car.java class, that program, you can see that it's a record. Car is a record that has attributes, brand, model, color, year, and it's also got some functions, a set data keyboard. It's got a set data file, and notice it's got stuff that it reads in. Buffered reader is what this reads in for some reason, and then print data, and then that's all it does. It doesn't even have a main program at all. It doesn't do anything. Essentially, what this program does is set up the structure for the car record. That's it. It decides sort of these are the things that make a car, and here are some things that we might want to do to a car record. And we could add to this, I suppose, but it doesn't do anything. And this is a common occurrence, is that then in a second program we actually use that. And notice car user.java doesn't have any record stuff. It doesn't have any functions. All it does is have the main program. And when you run it, it works. And we're actually going to do a walkthrough for this, but to show you exactly what's going on in this program. But it's kind of like these two are linked together somehow, and this is very common. And so this is where our note begins. And I'll come back to the code soon. This is essentially what I just said. Often we set up our record data types in one file and then use that data type in another file. Sometimes the details of the record class, that's the data structures, car.java, are hidden from us, and we just use the attributes and methods of someone else's data type. For instance, all of these things, when we created a new buffered reader, or we created a new random or a new console, those were just classes that someone set up, and we were allowed to use their functions. And we can do that same thing for our data. Like car.java was something that we wrote, but we're going to use it in a separate program. A note. It says, if all the files are open, Java or ready for sure, not all Java IDEs will do this, we'll figure out where to go. Ready looks in the directory that the main running code is saved for any missing classes. So the idea, when I run this, if I were to run this program, it'll look for this car variable. Well, what's nice is if I had this one open, or if I had it in the same file as, or same folder as car user, Java would be able to figure it out, or Ready would be able to figure it out. But, like it says in the note, we can make this explicit using the package command at the start of the program. Then put all the required files in a folder of the same name as the package. I'm going to do that, and you're going to do this as well, because I think when you downloaded it, it probably came into a folder anyway, but you'll see that this is an easy thing to do, package, and this is what I'm going to call my package, car package. And then I'm going to put that in this other one too. And I'm going to put that line in here. I got to save this. I got to remember to save this. Remind me to save it. But I have to also make the folder. So package, car package. And then I'm going to go file, save as. And I'm going to make a new directory. Make a new directory called car package. And then I'm going to put all my files into this car package. No, I don't want to put save that here, file, save as. in car package, save, file, save as, over here into car package, save. Notice that this actually uses a text file as well. The text file it uses is called cardata.txt. So you're going to have to go move that into car data right there. Um, Copy and paste that into your car package. There's our car package. And now everything should work just fine, I hope. Let's just see. File not found, except file. Great. Isn't that dandy? I wonder what the issue is here. Probably, did I not save that one? Save as. No, it's all there. Text document is, no, cancel. Okay, let me pause for the cause and I'll be back. Okay, Rest All the Sleuth has figured it out for us here, folks. The text file shouldn't be in the package. I have learned this. This is new learning for me. It should be on the same level, so this is in my notes folder, as your car package folder. So you see car data there, car package there. They're at the same level. Now it's going to work. Okay, bam, there it is. Okay, so that works now. Um, Sorry about that mix up. So the text file has to go at the same level. So you're going to actually have to take the text file out of your folder and put it back a level, just like I've got here. There's my car package. There's my car data. Dandy. All right, so what do I have back in the note? Oh, the package business. Right, good. Recall, static attributes and methods just do something. You don't need an object to do them on. So in our program, our car user program, there weren't any because all the stuff that we were doing, set data, print data, were all on a car object. So these were all car objects, and we'll talk about this more when we get into the walkthrough. But um, when we have the word static, remember, oops, when we have the word static, that we don't need this record business, okay? And strange, you see in the car.java, this idea of the brand and the model and the color all set. This was in the set keyboard, set data keyboard function. There's the word this dot. Well, what does that mean? That means whatever record we're dealing with, that's the one you set the brand for. It's not a static global variable. It is a record variable. Okay? Just like this function is a record function, not a static function. So that means when we run the set data keyboard function or the set data file function, it has to be on a record. It's not static. So back in our note, static attributes and methods just do something. You don't need an object to do them on. The example that we've been working with was the draw triangle, right? It didn't draw a specific triangle to one that we set. It just drew the triangle. Non-static attributes and methods are on an object. So car1 dot set file data calls the set file data method and acts on object car1, right? So that was that was there in our car user. Oops, that's the output. And we'll get to the trace in a moment, folks. In the main here, right, we were setting actually a database of cars and then setting them from the file. Notice that we never actually used the keyboard at all. So if I wanted to, and maybe I want to, I could make a new car, my car, car one, whatever, and that's going to be different. And then I'm going to go my car dot set data keyboard. And you don't, please don't add this and goof up your program because we're going to do a trace on the original program soon enough. Um, and so then this will create a car record, and then my car dot set data keyboard. Notice that it's a procedure. It doesn't return anything, so I don't have to have it, doing anything but being called. But this calls it on this new one that I created. Notice that it hasn't printed anything out. It just sets those things. So now if I were to run it, that it's actually running this code. We never saw this code being run before. It's because our original program never used the set data keyboard. So let's see, what do we got? We got a Toyota Matrix. Color was fire engine red, 2010. And then notice that after it set that from the keyboard, then it went into the rest of the program. This was a non-static call. Notice that if I just said set data keyboard there, like that, and I ran, it says no method named set data keyboard was found in type car package.car user. It doesn't know what I'm talking about. It doesn't call this because it knows this has to be acting. It has to be acting on a car data structure, a car record. Okay, so I know these are big concepts. We're getting there. And by the way, big, strong emphasis on this in grade 12. Okay, so if you're only picking up bits and pieces of this, that's fine. You'll get another chance to drive these concepts home in grade 12, and when you get into the programming assignment shortly. All right, we're going to do a walkthrough for that car code, the original car code, and I'm going to pick that up in the next part of the video.